Hi everybody, I'm Joe. This is my kitchen. Today we're gonna make a lasagna. Not normal. It's a little bit different. It's Italian sausage, onions, peppers, with banana peppers, with the ricotta cheese. And I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's pretty simple, not that hard. I hope that you try it. I hope that you like it. I'm gonna go through the ingredients. It's gonna be in like 3 parts maybe, because we have to do this in steps. So I'm gonna go through the first part. I'm just gonna show you all the ingredients that you're gonna need, and then we'll break that down as we go through. All right. Okay, we have 1 packet of Italian sausage. You can use hot or mild, doesn't matter. 1 green pepper. I like these diced in little squares because I think it has a better bite. Same with the onion. Then we're gonna do some banana peppers. These ones aren't cut yet, but we're gonna chop them up a little bit too. Then we're gonna have 2 eggs, 32 ounces of ricotta. We're gonna use a pinch or 2 of the Parmesan cheese, fresh. Alfredo sauce. We have about 1 tablespoon of fresh mint. And we have 1 tablespoon of parsley flakes, half a tablespoon of garlic powder. We have a half a pound of shredded mozzarella cheese. I suggest you use the block and shred it yourself. That way it doesn't have that drying agent on it, and it just tastes better all together. Then we have these sheets of lasagna. Now you can use the box stuff. I like this stuff. This is more homemade-ish. It's gonna taste better. It's gonna have a better bite to it. So that's what we have. Okay, so the first thing you have to do, if you do get the sausage links, is take a very sharp knife and you just cut the casing down like that. A sharp, sharp, sharp knife is definitely gonna be better than a dull knife. You just pull the casing off, throw that in the garbage, and then you take all your sausage, put it all together. We're gonna be throwing this in 1 pan. We're gonna be throwing that in another pan. Okay, so now we're gonna add our sausage. We got these pans heating up about medium heat. We're gonna add these in here. So, same thing goes for the green peppers and the onions. Break that all up too. Take a little splash of water and put it in there with it. That's going to help keep them steaming, and I always put a lid on them. This, we're going to take our favorite tool, the potato masher, and we're just going to start smashing. And we want this pretty fine. So this is how we're going to do it. All right, I'll be back in a minute. We'll show you how it all turns out. Okay, so it's been a few minutes. This is basically done. And the green peppers and onions are going to take a little longer. But take that off. So it's starting to dry up a little bit. Starting to sizzle. Now's when we add in the banana peppers. And that had a little bit of juice in the bottom. I only used about half, and I diced them. So you don't want it all to be banana peppers. So we're gonna add a little bit more water to this. I don't know, a shot glass worth, maybe a little bit more. Just to keep it going. Okay, so it's getting nice and soft. We'll let that cook for another 5 minutes or so. We're gonna drain off this sausage, and I'm gonna show you a trick. Okay, so what I like to do is take 2 bowls. Take a piece of tinfoil, smash it down on top, put your bowl to the side. Then you could take, I use one of these, so I can catch all the good stuff. Try not to get it everywhere. And I'm getting it everywhere. And drain it all out. Now, set this on the side and let it cool. Once it congeals and sets, you just take the tinfoil off, toss it in the garbage, and you're done. That's how you do that. Okay, transfer this to the bowl. Now we're going to add in our peppers and onions. Oh boy, that pepper's got a little bit of heat to it there. Ooh, that's good stuff. Get it off as best as we can. Sit that back there. And then just mix it all up. Let all that flavor get together. And that's what it should look like. I would suggest to let this cool. Don't forget we're going to be baking this as well. So let that cool down because you're going to want it cooler. And we're going to start doing the ricotta mix next. Okay, let's build our cheese. Ricotta in. 2 eggs. I scrambled them up already because it's just a lot easier. Mint. Get it all in there. It's tough to do this from the left. Garlic, and then the parsley. Then I add in the Alfredo, just like so. I'm not scraping it. Then we're gonna whisk this. Whisk, whip, whatever you want to call it. You can do this by hand. It's not hard. Let's get it all incorporated. Perfect. That's it. That's it. We're done. Get rid of that. Get yourself a baggie. I'm going to do this off camera because it's messy. Get yourself a big Ziploc bag. Pour that mix into the bag. Okay, so we have our fresh pasta sheets here. They've been out getting room temperature. We got some boiling water that is salted. You're just gonna kind of set this little guy in there. Try not to let him fold over on himself too much. And he's gonna float. Once he's floating, he's going into the ice bath. Once he gets done with the ice bath, we're gonna put it on this other plate here. And that'll be the cooked pasta. I'm gonna cook a couple of these sheets, and then I'm gonna take you over and show you how to build it up over there. I got a large loaf pan that is, we're gonna build this thing in. And we're gonna say good luck, throw it in the oven, 375, 30 minutes, covered. Then we're gonna take the cover off. We're gonna go another 15. With some cheese on top so it melts all over. We'll see you in a minute. I wanted to add one more thing. If you're doing the pasta that is hard and dry, you're going to have to do it all at one time. Try not to get them to stick together. Keep them working and moving. This pasta, I am doing them one at a time. One sheet at a time. They're probably going to crack in half on me, but that's okay. They can be a little tricky. There it goes. So let it sit there in the ice water. Add more ice if you need to. And pull them out. Set them on the side. They're a little slippery. So just let them sit out there for a few seconds. Get a little bit of the water off. And that's how you do it. Okay, we're back. Let's build this beast. Due to the fact that I'm not using a red sauce, I'm going to put a little bit of oil on the bottom. Come on. There we go. Then we're going to take a sheet of pasta. We're going to layer that on the bottom. Now, if you want to do the sides and the back, that's your deal, not mine. We'll take some of our fill. We're going to put this in there. You can be as generous as you want or not as generous. Depends on you. I like to get a good amount. I like a lot of layers. Then I'm going to take the mozz. We're going to put a layer of mozz on top of that. You might have to cut up the rest of the mozz. I don't know. Then, do another sheet. I'm going to use those half sheets that broke on me. It looks like I got to add a little piece. So, I got to cut it. I like to use a pizza cutter because I can then see how big it is to fill. Now, I put our ricotta cheese mix in the freezer. And I cut a small end off of this. We're just gonna pipe it on there. Just like so. Doesn't need to be a ton. Give it a little wiggle jiggle. It'll get there. I'm gonna do Parmesan cheese on top. Now, as I see the consistency of my ricotta cheese, I am thinking to myself, maybe you shouldn't have added so much Alfredo sauce. But we live and we learn. So maybe not all of the Alfredo sauce, just some of the Alfredo sauce. You want it a little bit thicker of a consistency than that. But we're still going to eat it. We're still going to eat it. We're going to do the mozz. Because we like the mozz. Something to that effect. We're going to go back in with our next sheet. We're going to measure it. And we're going to give it a choppy. Right off the edge. Right off the edge. Like that. Whoops. It stuck to me. I like to give it a good smash. I want as many layers of this as I can get. Back in with our ricotta slop here, which is definitely too thin. But you win some, you lose some. Like I said, still gonna eat it. Gets me a spoon here. And the Parmesan cheese. Another layer of noodles. And just keep on going until it gets to the top. As many layers as you can get in there. I suggest you get it in there. Another layer. Like so. And back on. We're going to do a little bit of mozz. And then we're going to do another level of noodles. This is going to go in for, like I said, 30 minutes, 375 with a tinfoil over the top. Just like so. All right, we'll see you then. Bye. Okay, so everything has been cooked We did it for the half hour with the tinfoil on it. We did it with some more cheese on top. It's been sitting here. Oh, okay, cheese on top, 15 more minutes. And then it's been sitting here for about a half hour now. I let it cool. So we're gonna see how well it came out. Definitely gonna have to change up the cheese. I'll do that in the description. I'll also add notes. So let's see how we did here. There we go. Here goes nothing. The cheese definitely got harder. I think we're through. A little hang-on piece. Okay. We'll see if we can get it out pretty. First slice is never pretty. There is the first slice. There you have it. That's it. Don't look too bad. Smells delicious. Just have fun. Cook. If it gets screwed up, you eat it, you try again. We're gonna eat it. Have a great day. I hope you enjoy.